Grapefruit is at its peak right now. They're just tart, tangy, and juicy. And of course you can cut a grapefruit in half and serve it for breakfast that way. But sometimes I like to jazz it up a little bit. So today I'm going to show you how I broil grapefruit to make a nice little breakfast treat and just make grapefruit look a little bit different. So first I start by just segmenting the grapefruit. I cut all of the skin away from the grapefruit, including that white pith that's right underneath the yellow skin. And you can see that I've got a nice bright ruby red grapefruit that I'm using. The darker the flesh of the fruit, the more antioxidant power you're going to get from that fruit. So I really like this ruby red grapefruit, and it's a little bit sweeter too than the white grapefruit. Once I have the peeling away from the grapefruit, I just take my knife and carefully cut close to the membranes to get nice, clean grapefruit segments out of the fruit. And that makes it easier to chew. It makes it very beautiful. So I've already started by putting grapefruit in some small dishes that are oven proof because I'm going to be putting this under the broiler. Once you've segmented the orange, you'll have this big ball of membrane left, but there's a lot of juice in it. So don't just throw this out. Squeeze that juice into a bowl or a little pitcher, and you can add it to your tea. You can just drink it as juice. It's so delicious. Now I've got my grapefruit in my little ramekins, and then I'm going to make a little topping for it with some apricot preserves. You can use sugar-free if you want. Nice, delicious apricot preserves, and I'm going to add a little bit of that grapefruit juice just to thin it out a bit, and then I'll use it to top each of my servings of grapefruit before I put it under the broiler. I've got the shelf in my oven up to the highest level, right under the broiler, and it'll take just about 3 minutes for the grapefruit to get bubbly and that apricot topping to start getting a little bit brown. Once the grapefruit and the apricot preserves have gotten a little bit colored, a little bit bubbly, I like to sprinkle it with a little coconut and just put it back under the broiler for a few seconds until the coconut browns. There we go. It's a really nice twist on grapefruit, and it's a great way to bring sunshine indoors with nice, juicy, tart, and tangy grapefruit. I'm Sue Doden, and I'm all about food.